welcome to the TABtouch preview of day one of the Masters. It's James Boag's Railway Stakes Day. Should be an absolute bottler. We're also going to have a look at the WA Guineas. I'm joined by Wes Cameron. G'day, Wes.
Hello, Shorty. It is a great race.
Yeah, can't wait for it. Let's get straight into the feature and the market as it sits with TABtouch. Perfect Reflection, the $5 favourite, and certainly firm at that quote. Macintosh, the East Coast Raider, at $6.50. Regis at $8. Tradesman, as big as 100 to 1 earlier on. It's now an $8 chance. Scales of Justice 10, Disposition 11. It's 15 and upwards the rest. The star-studded lineup for this year's edition, Wes.
It certainly is a wonderful lineup, and not just horseflesh, Shorty, but also visiting jockeys as well. It's going to be a great race and a tough race as expressed in the market.
Yeah, that is the truth. Well, let's get down to our thoughts on the feature race of the day. I thought barrier draws were very important here. Wes, what did you come up with?
Look, a couple of the fancies like He or She, Macintosh, Disposition, they've all drawn very, very badly. I'm going with the horse that's drawn barrier 1 in Hard Starter, Luckless in the RJ Peters, and I think from barrier 1, 3 or 4 back on the more safe rail, he'll get a beautiful run and should prove awfully hard to beat.
$15 looks a really good quote. Who are the toughest to beat?
Look, Macintosh, I must put him in there. I think He or She and Macintosh have got the best form, group form from the spring coming into this race. I've got Macintosh as second best. I think Oliver can go forward early and get a position, hopefully close to the lead. Perfect Reflection. She has just got such a whirlwind finish. Her turn of foot is absolutely explosive. The victory in the Lastia was something out of this world, and I've got to put He or She in there. Freshened up, this race picked out despite the draw, but with Craig Williams aboard, I think He or She, with a great track record, will be rattling home.
All right, look, I've opted with the local horse, Perfect Reflection. I think when it comes to these big races, weights and barrier draws are so important. Perfect Reflection comes in good form. It's come up with barrier 2, the services of William Pike, 54.5 kilos. I can't see any reason why it won't take a stack of beating. For second, I've gone with number 9, Regis. The horse heads across here in really good form. The draw's a little questionable, but nonetheless, to be ridden by local boy Damien Lane, he knows this place inside out. I think Regis can be dangerous. For third, number 7, Macintosh. Had this horse drawn a gate, I probably would have had it on top, but certainly drawn very awkwardly. And also throwing in number 14, Scales of Justice. There's no doubt that this is a big step up in class for a horse like Scales of Justice, but what we've seen of it in its career to date, it's been thrown in the deep end on a couple of occasions. It's come up on trumps on each occasion. So I've ended up with numbers 6, 9, 7 and 14 on the feature. Wes, let's have a look to the other main race on the day. It's the Group 2 Sky Racing WA Guineas. Betting here sees Ella Kazum, a $5 favourite. Saul Special and Whispering Brook, both at $6.50, $7.50 for Humanity, $8.50 for Get Over It, $9.50 and upwards the rest. Your thoughts on the Guineas?
Look, I'm going with Ella Kazum. She's on the 7-day backup. She didn't have a great deal of luck early doors in the Champion Fillies. She's drawn favourably here, and I think this filly can rebound in the WA Guineas. I've got her on top, Shorty. I think she is the one to beat.
All right, and who's she going to be beating home?
Lusahar was an exceptional run last time out in the Fair Retha, up 2.5 kilos on that run, but has the services of Craig Williams. Of the others, I'm putting Humanity in. He's a horse that just continually improves. He's drawn beautifully, and the one that I would have had on top, had he have drawn a barrier, is one of the outsiders in the field, the Celt. He's drawn 16. The shades go on. It was a massive run last start. Don't be surprised to get a run at very big odds out of the Celt.
Okay, well, heading to the thoughts of myself on this race, I'm going to go with number 16 also, Ella Kazum. We'll go Shazam, Wes, and see if we can't find it on top. Since its debut performance has just continued to come out and improve each and every time out. Drawn barrier 6, which I think is okay. It looks the testing material. I thought Saul Special would take a bit of stopping as well. The query is here, the draw. It's out there in 15 in the car park. That makes it a lot tougher. Number 14 in Whispering Brook. For me, I think if Whispering Brook can front up and show its best, it's the horse to beat. It's got $700,000 in the bank. It was placed in the 1,000 Guineas. That form is excellent. It has been up for a while though, but I've got faith in trainer Simon Miller. He wouldn't be starting this filly unless he thought she could run a race. And then I didn't think there was much between numbers 10 and 9, Humanity and also Variation. I've ended up going with Humanity. It looks to be a really nice type in the making. 16, 1, 4 and 10, my numbers in the Group 2 Sky Racing WA Guineas. Wes, let's see if we can't find a best bet on the program for the punters with a super pick.
Yeah, look, I'm pretty keen on Wes Wally in race 5. The top weight, he resumes, and I think that he'll run a bold race first up. Trialled exceptionally well of late. Race 5, number 1.
Okay, and I'm going to stick with the old theory that the horse that is the first emergency in the feature race often comes out and wins on the undercard, and I'm hoping that's the case with Durant. That is race 6, horse number 2. I'm going to take the 25% profit plus with the super pick for this weekend. Thanks so much for your company, Wes. Outstanding as always.
Pleasure, Shorty.
And we'll be back here again next week, all courtesy of TABtouch, with a preview of week 2 of the Masters. Good punting to you.